Hello traders, good evening. Am I audible to you? Just let me know if the audio, video, everything is clear. Hello Prabha, welcome to the live stream. Now in BTC, it's come down nicely, it's moved towards the downside, and the next liquidation zone, in Sol is around 206. Now let's see BTC. We'll keep in mind 206 in Sol. In BTC, it's come down for some liquidity, it's grabbed it, and it's taking support. And the next liquidation is too far, 1,14,000 level. Still near 1,11,000. Now, what's happened recently in BTC is it has come to the support. It was kind of breaking that zone and quickly it started to reverse. So buyers might be sitting in the market at this zone. So in case they try to capture the moment, they might try to, push the market towards the upside. So 14,000 and all is too high. Up to that zone, market would go, not go, that we will wait and see. Another 4 more minutes, let the market open, then we will decide. Hello Rishi sir, Paul, good evening. Sir, Srinivasa, hello, welcome to the live stream. On a country, motors, hello. Amannath sir, good evening. Quickly in the comment section, let me know what is your view about the market. Will the market come up to this trendline resistance zone? It might come. That's what I feel. And we will see other index also. Ethereum also is near. My market is supposed to open, right? That time any flick, if it comes, that will be a problem. But everything is somewhat removed, all the weak players, and later it might tend to move towards the upside. That's what I feel. Sol also double bottom. These levels I had discussed in the market morning itself. When market started correcting here, I said this is a support, but support breaking will make it resistance. You see breakdown, resistance, and then nice downside move. Same thing in Sol also. Support broke, it acted as resistance and then continues. It was not able to break the support zone itself. So throughout the day, it was trading below the support. Now I hope people in the crypto group, for you it is clear. When I give you the support, in that area you can see some kind of action. But in case that fails, market goes below the support, as long as the support zone breaks, we should not be looking for any bullish trade, right? So we can look at the bullish trade only when there is liquidity created. See here, liquidity and all is created. From here to grab the liquidity, again market can move towards the support. I'm saying when you get a breakdown near the support, it will act as the resistance. Here also the same thing. Support zone breaks, it acts as resistance. Fallen enough, probably bullish, yes. Everything is kind of, little bit it can move up to hunt the stop loss, or for the sake of liquidity, it can move up, is what I actually feel. Another 1 or 2 minutes we will wait. We will look at S&P 500, Nasdaq, all those things, how it behave. Then we will get a bit more clarity. Based on that, we can take a better decision, is what I feel. 8 o'clock I'll be going out with family. So by then, if I get any good opportunity, then we can try to capture it. Nasdaq, Dow Jones, zone. Here this trend line is acting as, this breakout might attract some people. If they enter, little bit trapping also can happen. Market movement time we cannot exactly, judge what and all information we have today. Retail inventory, real consumer spending, quarter on quarter consumer spending is increased. Consumer spending, if it is increased, it might be because of inflation also. They might be buying the same product for by paying more, right? So exactly we cannot judge, but little bit. 1.6. Okay. Existing home sales, that and all is 7:30 news. And Fed Bowman speech, all those things are around after 7:30. So until now, what and all information we have? Existing home sales, all these newses are important. So at 7:30, market can react based on the news. See, this trend line is acting as previous resistance. Here also this breakout, market broke out, but will it sustain right away, or after removing weak players, will it sustain? That only we have to wait and see. Continuous trend line resistance. Market tried to form a W pattern here in Seoul. Gold, though nice fall from the resistance. Today I forgot to discuss about gold data, right? Here is a trend line acting as a resistance. Dow Jones opened with a gap down, little bit pressure it can see. So that gap down, if it doesn't correct, it moves little lower, then BTC might try to hold on to the upper range. At the initial stage, crypto and S&P 500, Nasdaq and all will not go in sync. Later point of time only all will align. So S&P 500 also gap down. Everything is gap down. Everything is gap down. Sentiment is bit bearish. But when there is bearish market only, crypto might move in opposite direction. Many times I have observed that. So here one trend line resistance we have in Ethereum. In BTC, it's given a breakout, sustaining the breakout. You can see this is the breakout. BTC, let's say I go to the futures market. Maybe I will see 1,11,930. 1,000. How it behaves here, we will see. In BTC, this is some kind of pressure zone that we will see. Ethereum staying below that zone. Confusion is the BTC giving breakout, sustaining Ethereum near the trendline resistance. Here, if I look for opportunity on the bearish side, if BTC starts moving, then here pressure will come. But near this breakdown, definitely people who entered bearish trade, maybe they would have booked their profit, but market is continuing. In your free time only, please explain your view, sir. I came here to request to confirm about the reason for interest Nifty market will be sell on rise around 130. In your group members, I thought on this today market opened gap down, then 3 new lows formed. The plan was very simple. I had considered this zone as the resistance at the upper level. In Bank Nifty morning itself I had discussed about this setup. In Nifty, if this seller is strong, okay, and if market goes above previous day closing, after this breakout, market needs too much strength to move towards the upside. Either it will reverse here or it will reverse from this zone. These two were the zone. And if this setup of mine, if it had failed, I'd have tried one more attempt here, right? So here, if trendline rejection come, many people might enter. So before that only, if they make movement only, they will remove weak players. And 25,000 as support, many people will consider to trap the market can move towards the downside. In Bank Nifty, initially my expectation was okay, 55,000 is a psychological level, market will move up. And here again, if it comes to resistance, people will book profit. So before that only, market might tend to move towards the downside. The setup also kind of worked. When market was here only, I said don't look for any bearish setup because there's a chance of reversal. Market reversed, and then when market Bank Nifty reached the resistance, Nifty, my expectation was already so much move they have done. Yesterday they kept the market towards the upside. Today similar kind of movement might not come because already all the weak players market has removed. So little more people who's considering okay, market might break 25,000 to trap them, it might correct. So these and all logic I used today for downside movement. That's what I said around 130, 135. Oh, Ethereum, this setup was fine. BTC breakout failure. BTC had come to this zone. I would have looked for bearish directly if it had come up to this zone. But now it's coming for a retest. So also pressure zone. US market complete. It's turning bearish. But in I feel in S&P 500, right? This zone can act as a support zone. This zone can act as support zone is what I feel. So if market holds on to this zone, it will be a problem. Maybe if it moves up, maximum it can go up to this zone. Up to this, yeah, this zone it can go. Dow Jones have little more space to move towards that. Looking at these market also is very important, traders. That is when we get a sense of idea about what is the overall sentiment. Maybe here. This area might act as support. Here after giving breakdown, if many people are entering, then it might move up to trap them. News is there, that is one problem. Market might go up to this zone if it reverses. You mark these levels and all and keep, and maybe we will see some kind of action in this zone. BTC retest. This also is a pressure zone. The seller if is putting pressure. News is there around 7:30. Until then, will market correct a lot or will it give quick pullback is one confusion that I have. Hi. Hello Chakravarti sir. Welcome. Those of you who's not what news sir. News here you see. You go existing home sales data, existing month-on-month sales, and then Fed government speeches there. All of these things, these three are important news. It will show that in case there is inflation, if people are ready to spend in the market, if people are not ready to spend, then it might be a bit of problem. So again, one more rate cut or 0.5 rate cut will we have or not, all those things matter. This one I should have tried. Yeah. Buying pressure gone below the buying pressure. What level is sold right now? Somewhat near 618 level. Let's see. We'll mark this area and keep in sold. Return reversal area. This reversal area, if it comes, then maybe one opportunity we can try. All the index, if it gives similar kind of setup, it will be better for us. I mean all the coins, BTC, Ethereum and all, everything, if it is near the buying pressure, some kind of zone, then little bit with confidence I can take bullish trade. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel traders by liking the video. It motivates me also. Did a huge big blunder, sir. I bought 15 sold 3 days ago. Oh, okay. Frustrating day, sir. Okay. Robin, sir. Those of you who's watching the live stream in portrait, please come to landscape. There are things you can see in full screen. Things will be a bit better for you, right? I've shared the link. So check out that. Okay. Here, if market doesn't hold the zone, then there will be pressure. 2 more minutes for this candle to close. How it behaves here, we will see. Ethereum little bit. For Ethereum, maybe what I can do is the BTC. 1 minute 30 seconds. If it closes above this, shows any green candle, maybe I can try. Selling is a bit hard, strong here compared to US market, also strongly negative. But below stop loss is not there. Trend continuation only can happen. Moment is too strong. In that case, what to do in BTC? Let's see. Buying pressure has to come. That's why randomly I'm not taking any bearish trade. 940. The zone, this is buying zone. In Ethereum also, this might be buyer zone, little bit 50% chances there. BTC, hopefully it will recover from this zone. Even it shows any strong reversal, anything as such, we will see. Okay. Ethereum is holding on to the zone. So maybe I can try. This pressure is there, but if I enter late, I have to give more stop loss. This is the entry price, this is the stop loss. Let's see, 1:2. I'll place this order in Ethereum. We'll see how it goes. I've taken buy side trade. And we'll place the target. More than at the bottom, on top only more liquidity is there for the market. So expectation is it might give some recovery. Not big recovery because news is there. But until news is there, at least if it moves up and settles, it might be a bit better. Up to this zone, so what I will see, if market is going below this zone, then I will wait and think about re-entry. Ethereum, that's fine. BTC breakdown would attract some people to take trade. Sol also. See how it goes. So can you please check Sol view in 4-hour time frame? How many of you entered this trade along with me? We'll see how this goes, okay? Someone is asking about Sol. Sol also, this zone I said no, here from here it can reverse, or safe trade from here it can reverse. So this zone I was thinking, this 618 level, little below that, any reversal, if I'd have gotten Sol, I'd have entered here. That's fine. Ethereum was near some kind of buyer's pressure zone, so I've taken trade in that. Can you please check? Oh, you asked me to look at 4-hour time frame. 4 hours. 4 hours. Okay, in that case, let's say market formed a left shoulder, it formed a head. Maybe it might form a right shoulder for that one. Pull back, some kind of smaller upside move. Then this, it might form. Okay, and this is the support also on a 4-hour time frame. As long as this zone breaks, looking for bearish trade doesn't make sense, right? So in that way, what is basically the movement should have been very quick. I don't know why it is slow. I think I've checked Sol 4-hour time frame I've given you. In case market tried to form a W pattern, but double top it created and it corrected. Now breaking this level would have given some confidence to sellers to trap them little more, like this movement it can do. Triple bottom kind of setup. Triple bottom I'm saying, but not exactly triple bottom. But you see here, if market sustains the zone, then chances of breaking this level is high. Target also too much I've not given. Market basically should have moved already. Why is it so slow? I don't know. What's happening in US market? Nasdaq. S&P 500 is kind of holding here. near our support zone, and Dow Jones respecting the support what I gave some time back. So if these indexes holding, hopefully we will see bigger targets and all. I'm not planned, small target only. Hopefully we get that. I'll turn off the screen, traders. 2 minutes. Those of you watching the live stream, support the channel by liking the video. Pro Nifty 930. Can you go live? How can I go live? Rules is there, no? We should not go live in all those things. Took the bearish fair value gap and it might go down from here, is your opinion? Okay, sir. I've taken bullish trade. Stop loss is small. So here also maybe let's say market took out the fair value levels, and then from here also it can bounce. News is there, traders, around 7:30 news is there. Based on that, what kind of movement it will do, difficult to judge. Since I don't trade based on news, based on price action, it was looking like a proper bullish setup. Anyone just have a look at news and then let me know any positive news we have got. One bullish candle with proper volume is more than sufficient. Ethereum. In Seoul, 201. In Seoul, it has to kind of going up, but it has to break the zone. It has to break the zone and give a closing, then it has potential to move. $7.23, another 7 more minutes. Here our entry price only, it is sitting for long time, traders. Seconds. By now market should have given, let's see until this candle close. If it gives a upside spike, then we will think about holding. The index is kind of giving some kind of positive sentiment. Ethereum holding. Okay, BTC candle. I'm fine if market comes up to this zone. It should not go below this zone is my uh, preference. Below this zone, if it goes, then downward movement strongly it will continue. So we will see about it. Are you doing the strategy in Nifty? In Nifty, are you doing 180p, 180c, 930 strategy, 929? My spouse is doing. She's doing the back test. She feels comfortable with that strategy, so she's using it. I've done my back test. For me, it's given good results. That's why I shared the strategy video also with you guys, right? See, in that everyday profit, this one and all, you should not judge. You should 50% of the time are you getting the strategy success. Okay, 1:2 is minimum risk reward, and after 9:45 you are holding on to the trade and trying to capture the moment. I think yesterday or day before yesterday you would have got very good spike in the market based on that strategy. So that time you have an opportunity instead of 40 points to capture 100, 120 points also. It depends on how long you stay in the market. What is it? This one, Dow Jones near the support, S&P 500 near the support, Nasdaq continuous bearishness. Nasdaq until I expected Nasdaq to have some kind of support zone here, but it's gone below the support. It's okay. There are certain zones where market might tend to reverse. As long as market is holding on to that zone, I'll be a bit confident. With bit confidence, I'll hold on to the trade. In this case, this area in Seoul, as long as it is holding this area. News-based momentum and all comes, that's not under my control. Completely, I can't keep watching news, doing the live stream and all. Even if I'm not doing the live stream, I will not look into news that much, because my mindset is tweaked in such a way that if news is there, okay, market would have already factored in the news, is my understanding. So people, many of them would have known the news already. It is not like the data, whatever is coming out, people know it already. Before that only the necessary movement they would have done, is my understanding. So after this, if market they want to hold, they will hold. If it is very strong, more people are reacting negatively, only then if market goes below this zone, I'll see a problem. Until then, I'm kind of okay. Another 1 minute traders for the news to come out, maybe another 1 or 2 minutes. If you are worried, no, only I'm saying, if you're worried about the setup, we are at cost to cost only. You want to exit means you exit. I'm not exiting. If I'm taking the loss, I will take. That's left to the market. Those things I cannot control, but now only I'm saying, you want to exit, you exit. I will not exit. I'm saying if you want to exit, only because there is news at 7:30, right? So what kind of news comes out, all those things we don't know. So existing home sale, prior it was 2. Existing home sales is increased, but month on month it is kind of reduced. So compared to last prior it was 2, now it is -2. So that might be a bit of negative sentiment All those things maybe market has factored in. At this point of time, too much headache I will not take. Even I am doing 9:30 strategy, is it? Good. Don't say it is working just by looking it for 3-4 days. Do it for 1 month. Okay. Then you tell me the result. Sometimes, let's say you picked up the strategy in the wrong month. We can't know it's a good month or wrong month until and unless we get the data, right? But can we trail SL? Okay, you want to trail, you trail at least here, or below this candle you want to trail, you trail. No problem. Ethereum kind of. So it has to give a closing, it has to sustain above this zone, then maybe even if it gives a pullback, it might tend to continue. Soul only I could. Those who want, you can reduce the SL for this trade, right? You can reduce SL a bit. Cut your stop loss into half. BTC only is given breakdown, right? That breakdown would have attracted, but slowly only it's picking up. It's giving opportunity for others to enter. Again, one correction later if it moves. Then we will see some problem in other index also. When I say index, please understand I'm speaking about other cryptocurrency. I'm so used to saying index and things like that. Around 63 people watching, only 27 likes. Support the channel traders by liking the video. Can you please check that is in another chart I have to look at other index what it is doing. Nasdaq, this zone I said it broke that zone. Now if this zone acts as a resistance problem, but if it recovers, S&P 500 outside this zone, even it is holding. Dow Jones, even sorry, where is Dow Jones? Dow Jones also holding the support. So all three are holding. What are the news? This one I don't know what's going to happen. Fed Bowman speech. In that, what is going to say? This is a strong candle. If market sustains above this candle, then more confidence we will get. So did it break the zone? Another 20 seconds. If Sol doesn't correct from here, if it holds on to the zone, it will be very helpful for us. For this trade, from our end, we have reduced the risk. $59. The zone market did not test. Before testing the zone only it moved up, right? That is why stop loss too much I have given. Not too much, reasonable stop loss only. If market would have tested the zone and corrected, then maybe the stop loss, whichever green candle is there, strong green candle. In this case, let's say this is the strong green candle. Below this only I would have placed off the stop loss and reduced the risk. Market did not test the zone yet. So little bit should I trail the stop loss too much or not is one confusion I'm having. I think Soul is sustaining. Soul is sustaining. BTC also was saying no, this can be a negative, but slowly it is moving. Everything is moving slowly. By now already a big spike should have come. Why it's not coming? Hopefully the spike doesn't come in opposite direction. What's the position size? I've taken 200 lot here, 200 quantity. This trend line is close by. Here the seller, if he's strong little bit, he might push the market down from this zone. From this zone he might push. So little bit careful you be. Have to keep looking at what are the indexes doing. Soul has given a breakout above this, above this zone, and it is holding. So I kind of feel Soul is safe. Even if it comes down, it might move up only. That's my understanding. As long as there is no too much negative news. Like that only, even if Ethereum sustains this upper zone, even if it corrects, sustains, then this target can be achieved. This resistance and all, it can target. Oh, 204. Moment is slow. Now see, if you guys are not liking the live stream, the movement will not come. For safe traders, I'm saying this is the pressure zone. Okay, from here pullback also can come. Market can take my stop loss. If it gives closing above this, not even this, here if it gives closing only, it might continue. But before that only, if it gives a pullback, problem. Okay, now only I'm saying. So in this case, what to do? If you ask, your stop loss you want to trail, you trail it to cost. That's your interest. I might not do that. Let me see exactly. This is the exact level, traders. If you think you're a safe trader, you don't want to hold, you can exit. But or you can trail the stop loss to cost and keep. By chance market sustains the zone, this resistance and all, it will not respect. It will move up. Okay, this is the zone. Market has to give a positive closing above this zone. That's important for us. Someone said they're holding position. When you know you did a mistake, why you didn't exit is the question. You did a mistake, you took more quantity, then cancel. Because you know, maybe suddenly you would have seen some positive move, you want to hold on like that and all. If you have done, that's a mistake. Just give me a closing above this. 3 minutes more. Ethereum and Sol would have, I told no, if it breaks this zone, it will not respect this resistance. It meant next target here. Go up to 204 and maybe later correct. Come on, give a closing above this red line. It's more. So let's safe now. Ethereum, come to the safe zone. I feel if I get a closing here, right, this trend line resistance and all, too much I will not worry. Even if it corrects, it might move up. That's my understanding. Candle movement is slow, market movement is slow. Time also is moving very slowly. How many people entered this trade along with me? Let me know. Only one person messaged last time. What about others? Just give me a closing. Okay. We have entered at the right buyer's zone. So for us, entry was good from the time we entered. Market did not correct itself. So if this is the main buyer zone, then if the market goes up, fine. Or else maybe too much stop loss we might not give. We will reduce the stop loss. Okay, we will try to do that. This target market will reach or not, that's left to the market, not at all under our control. For a setup is forming, based on the setup I have taken the trade, and now my only job is to manage the risk. Now how much we have managed the risk? Only $27 risk, $175 profit. So we have come to that situation. So okay, I wish Soul, as per my ex told, no, it will try to target these people. Next it might target here 203, 204, like that it might go up to this zone. Here support zone, it might act as resistance after giving breakout. Here any correction we might see if the seller is strong. So until then we'll trail our now the risk is 0. Okay, risk 0, and then we will hold. Who wants to book? Considering this area as resistance, breakout, people will enter. Because of that, market can correct like that and all feeling. If you have, you exit. Because from 1:2 I've changed the risk reward to 1:3. That time only I changed. Just tried for time pass. 260 profit with 2k. Okay. Market is not time pass, sir. Don't do time pass. It will become a habit. Mani sir entered, Prabhu sir entered, Srinivas sir entered, Nityanandam sir entered. Okay, fine. Now risk is 0 in this trade. Movement is kind of okay. Target is 89 points. Market has given 54 points. Here what it will do only is kind of confusing. Here resistance, but basically it might go up to this zone is my understanding. BTC nice reversal, nice spike. Come on Ethereum, give me the spike like BTC. You know why market is not moving? Because you guys are not liking the live stream. Only 43 likes. This calculation. Traders reduce the stop loss a bit. Now this zone, who wants to book, you can book also, that's up to you. I need to check ETH liquidity zone around 4028. 4028 is one liquidation zone. If liquidation zone market corrects, what to do? 4028 up to this zone. Be careful if market comes to this zone. By that time you should have trailed the stop loss to as much as possible, maximum. Now let's say we trail the stop loss a bit here. 4028. Be careful at that zone, because that's where kind of liquidity is there on top. 40. So if market reaches that zone, think about it as an opportunity. You want to capture 70%, additional 30% you want to hold means you hold. But here safe trader means you book. Thank you, I booked 2k. Okay. Then hopefully you have liked the live stream. 4028. Market moves up from here near 4028, trail the stop loss here, then try to ride the moment. If we get the moment, we will try that. I'll see other index. $203 points. If Ethereum, sorry, if Sol goes to this zone 204, no, 203, up to this zone, if Ethereum goes, that time immediately in our so Ethereum trade, if Sol goes to 203, that time in Ethereum I will trail my stop loss to maximum. Okay, that is something which I will try to do. 3 minutes is left. Now safe traders 203.12. Little more movement is there for Sol. I don't know if Sol will at least I feel it will go up to this zone. After going here, if it corrects, maybe even Ethereum might correct. So that is why safe traders, what you can do, you can book the profit if you want here. I'm not booking, but I'm telling you, you want to book. Already 1:2 target done. Now I'm just waiting for this candle to close, and if market closes below above this candle low, then I'll get my stop loss here. So that time even maybe 1:1.8 minimum profit I will book. So in that case, even I'll be in a safe position. I need to go out at 8 o'clock, so that's why. How long to withdraw take in Delta Exchange? For me, 1 hour. If I place a withdrawal request now, within 1 hour it will take. Trail the stop loss a bit more. So no matter what, we are not going to make loss in this trade, that is for sure. Additional movement we want means minimum $41 profit or $175 profit. Already $100 done, another 75. Before reaching that, definitely here or here we will see one pullback. That pullback we don't want to wait, means at the upper level we have Sol correcting. Okay, another 20 seconds. By now one moment should have come. Now what you guys do is trail your stop loss a bit more. Okay, as soon as this 13 seconds over, you trail the stop loss here, this candle low. I'm saying that for a reason. Is 7:55 over? No, open candle. Now trail the stop loss here. From this zone, if market moves up to this zone, fine, or else also fine for us. Net to net, we will be in profit only. Okay, $87 minimum profit. So if we have less brokerage like XNS, how to scalp with high win rate? In this also, scalping, if you're finishing it within 15 minutes, for you brokerage is less only. Okay, scalper active is there, no? In this you can see within 15 minutes if you close the trade, brokerage is less. See, I don't trade in XNS because it's not registered under Indian regulation, and the way how you add funds to it, how you withdraw funds in from it, I don't like that way. Everything should be transparent, right? In this, everything is transparent. That's why I use this. They are FIU registered. That's important for me. So net to net profit only, no problem. But in Seoul, one more spike is pending. Okay, 203.88. Until that zone it can go. If it goes there, along with that, Ethereum also should move up, at least up to this zone, at least. So that's why I'm not exiting the trade. Where are you from? Bangalore. When I entered trade with you, the loss is big. But whenever I don't trade, I see you making profit. It is not like that. That means what you do, you come live, you just see. Okay. Whenever you're taking the trade, if I'm making the loss, if that is the mindset you have, you come live, you just observe, so that I take the trade, I make the profit. It's not like that, sir. It's just mindset. There'll be good days, bad days. See, now I gave trailing stop loss as much as possible. Pressure can come, pressure can build up towards the upside, but that's fine. Up to this candle I gave here, what is happening? Fine. Trailing stop loss we have given. We have booked the profit. I have exited. How much brokerage is charged based on holding more than 15 minutes? I don't trade every day due to the timing. It's just bad luck, I think. Sir, will the BTC crash? Why? Is there any negative news? Crashing and all. Space is there both the side for the market to move. Once it broke the support, trapped people. Second time it trapped people. Third time let it come below this zone. Then you see. Now no need. Both the side movement is possible. Anyways, no sir, overall view and all. For that we have to do some studies, sir. This is at 4-hour time frame support. As long as market gives a closing below this, no need. Because left shoulder is there, head is there, market has formed a right shoulder. If it goes below the right shoulder, what will happen? The length of the head. Consider this the length of the head. That will be the target. So that time you can expect the market to go at least up to, this zone 107, up to that zone it can go. But you wait for the right shoulder to form, market gives closing, it goes bearish, then you take. Until then, it's okay. You are asking bigger picture means bigger picture there's no entry, but later on you might get the entry if it gives a closing below this zone. You take it that way. My expectation was little more movement is there. I don't know why. Okay, maybe it would come to retest and move and all, that's fine. Like I said, traders, I have to go out somewhere. At least one trade we took, to a certain extent we were able to identify a setup and book profit also. Now since I have to leave, maybe I will tell you any view. If market sustains above this zone, gives a closing, then it has chances of targeting this zone and this zone. Okay, in Sol, I feel the zone 203 up to this zone it can go, give a breakout. It might convert to failure if the seller who's here, he is strong. If market gives a closing above this, then market will try to trap people at this zone also. You mark the zone 203.4, you keep 20204. If it sustains above 20, does future and option stocks move with the direction of Nifty 50? Future and option is a representation of the stocks, right? If the stocks are moving, that time future and options will move. But option premiums, how it moves, that's based on delta, gamma, theta, all of these things, right? So that's a different thing. All right, now I have to go outside. So thank you everyone. So today and yesterday Nifty trades are so good, sir. For me, see, everyone has good time, bad time. For me, bad time is there. So psychology, I'm trying to control. I've been there in this market for so many years now. Now I know there will be, no matter whatever I try, it might go in a wrong direction, even though I feel probability is high. Every time you ask any person who's trading regularly in the market, okay, who's regularly trading for many years, they will say there will be a drawdown month for 1 month, 1.5 months, but that time you should not leave your strategy and go. Today the trade what we took, it's all based on the same strategy. I have not made any changes. I said this is the resistance, seller zone, stop loss hunting course students know this. Here I have explained all the logic. So same logic only I used. Last week it did not give profit, this week it's giving. Anyways, traders, thank you for participating in the live stream. I hope you learned something new today. Now I'll close the live stream. I have to go out. Okay. Before closing the live stream, please like the live stream. Thank you for participating. But like I said, there is one moment pending. One upside moment is pending. After anyone who's holding the Ethereum trade, you hold. Maybe at this point of time, get off your stop loss here, hold and see if it breaks this zone and this zone. Then you can keep think the setup like scalping and keep trailing below the previous green candle. As long as the previous green candle low is not broken, you don't exit. Okay, like that you can try. See, instead of placing stop loss here, placing stop loss little here is better, so that in case it comes for support and moving up also, then you will be in a better position. Okay, since I cannot stay a longer duration, now only I'm telling you what can be done from your end. Okay traders, thank you so much for participating in the live stream. Good night, take care, I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the evening. Okay, thank you sir.